very beginning, they came in and they said, they pitched this idea I'd never heard of. They said, we have a charrette. Basically, they meet with you for 3 days. They meet at night. And so we met, and basically they said at the end of 3 days, we'll have a rendering. It won't be final, but it'll be a rendering. And I thought, there's no way. Now, we've worked, this is our third building that we've built since I started here. We worked with other architects, and it was, I always felt like they were saying, this is what we do. Whereas BGW, with the charrette process, they come in, and at the end of 3 days, like they say, they have a rendering. And I remember when they unveiled it, I was like, oh, that's who we are. We have 4 core values: gospel, community, mission, and blessing. One thing I love about BGW is they started with that. They said, what are your values? Because we want to build a building that communicates your values to the community and to your church. And so we believe that the gospel produces this community of people that are on the shared mission, and central to that mission is to be a blessing. Like there's a high school right across the street. We've gone to them, and they have a couple of musicals in the fall and spring, and they go on the other side of town to a place that's big enough, and we're able to say, hey, we're right across the street. You're more than welcome to use our facility. And the high school music teacher comes over, and he's like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Are you sure? Like, absolutely. We want to be a blessing to you. So we get to explain one of our core values, and this building demonstrates that and communicates that to them. My favorite part of the place, I talked to one of my little friends, Madeline, who's 10. She says, I like the theater seats in the back because it's a wraparound, very warm environment. It doesn't feel ostentatious. It's very functional and practical. It's very well made. But like even the third space, as the BGW people call it, wraps around, it's deep and full. We believe that the church is about transformation, absolutely. But a component of transformation is socialization. That I'm with other believers, I see other people, we meet at the coffee bar, we step off to the side, and when I go out into the third space, it's teeming with life. There's this holy roar in the lobby. Our previous building was so small, it was like human pinball. You're bouncing off each other. And so we have this space that, again, communicates. One of our core values is community. And one of the guys said in the planning process, he put his pencil down and he said, this is where community happens. And so that's been a phenomenal experience for us as a staff, but also for our people, just to enjoy a dedicated design building that communicates our core values.